Hello, this is my PowerPoint presentation on how to change an air filter. Proper protective equipment and tools needed for maintenance on air filter are liquid soap that cuts through grease, paper towel to dry the filter, motor oil if the filter requires to be oil wetted, possibly a replacement gasket and filter if needed, and then safety glasses just in case splashing or debris, and possibly a screwdriver or pliers just in case the clips or a wing nut are hard to get off. What are you looking for when to know the air filter needs changing? A dual element air filter uses a plastic foam filter pre-cleaner that is positioned over a pleated paper filter element. So when servicing this type of filter, the pre-cleaner can be washed in liquid soap and water, then squeezed dry with a cloth. Some pre-cleaners must be oiled after they are cleaned. The paper filter element should be cleaned by tapping out dust or replaced by a new one if the dust cannot be removed. If the air cleaner element cartridge is damaged or shows signs of restriction, aka the filter being dirty, so probably replace it. Worn or damaged mounting gaskets and air cleaner gaskets should be replaced to prevent dirt and dust from entering the engine through an improper seal around the filter. Also, compressed air should never be used to clean the pleated paper filter because the air can damage the filter element and may not prevent fine dirt from entering. May not prevent fine dirt from entering the engine. All steps from start to finish for replacing an air filter. First, remove the wing nut / nuts and the filter cover. 2. Carefully remove the pre-cleaner and paper cartridge so no dirt falls into the carburetor. 3. Check the owner's manual to see if you have the correct pre-cleaner and cartridge for your engine and the proper way to do maintenance so you don't damage the engine any further. 4. Reinstall the new cartridge and pre-cleaner if necessary, and then replace the cover. Retighten the wing nut securely to prevent leaks into the engine. 5. After a couple hours of operation, check the filter if it needs to be replaced again, because after a couple hours of operation, check the filter needs to be replaced again because it's very dirty, damaged, or doesn't fit properly. All the steps for cleaning an air filter. First, loosen the wing nut and remove the housing. If the filter is held to the housing with another wing nut, remove that one also. Always check the manual or labels on the engine for appropriate cleaning instructions. Number 2, slip the foam filter off the paper cartridge, being careful not to damage either. Tap the paper filter on a hard surface to remove any built up dust inside it. But if you can't get most out, just replace the paper filter. Do not try to use an air compressor to clean the paper filter, or else you may damage the filter. And if the paper's filter is torn or soiled, it cannot be cleaned. Replace it. Number 3. Check the owner's manual to see if it is recommended that the foam filter be washed and oiled. If so, wash the foam filter with the liquid soap that cuts grease. Do not use a solvent to wash the foam filter. It will break down the filter material, turning the filter useless. 4. Squeeze all the water out of the filter with a paper towel and dip the foam filter in fresh motor oil and work it evenly into it. Remove any excess oil with a paper towel. Number 5. Clean the area where the air filter sits when installed with a paper towel. Use care not to push any dirt down into the carburetor. Replace the foam filter into the paper filter, onto the paper filter. If the foam filter has a mesh back, be sure not to allow the oiled side to contact the paper filter. If it does not have a mesh back, it is okay for the oil to contact the paper filter. Number 6. Well, number 6 is screw the filter back onto the housing and replace the housing onto the motor. Ensure the gasket of the filter makes good contact with the housing, so there are not any gaps where dirt can enter the motor. These are my references for my information and the references for my picture. That's all for my PowerPoint. Thank you for watching.